Oh, Madrid. Oh my fucking days, bruv. Real Madrid. You guys genuinely surprised me. You guys genuinely surprised me. You surprised me of how shit you are. Oh my god. Shout out Gordon Ramsay. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Real Madrid lose 5-2 to Atletico de Madrid. The first Madrid derby of the season, and Atletico Madrid embarrass, destroy, bend over Real Madrid. Wow. Who would have expected this? I know I didn't. For those that watched my preview, there is no way in hell I expected this to happen. I thought Atletico were going to lose this game. Genuinely, I thought they were going to lose this game. But this is what we call catfishing, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we call catfishing. Real Madrid, up to this point, have been doing pretty well. They've shown signs of improvement. But the moment they go up against a decent side, I'm not talking about a great side, a good side, an incredible side, a decent side, and they get exposed in this manner. I saw it a little bit with Marseille. But now, of course, Marseille just don't have the quality. They don't have the quality up top as Atletico, have a little bit of better quality. And then now with Atletico Madrid conceding 5. But it's Xabi Alonso's first season. Give him time. But Kylian Mbappe is on fire. He's on fire right now. But Vinicius Jr. just had a great game. He's gonna turn up this game. Out of the goal there. So many. So many buts, but not the result. No results as the end product. Wow, genuinely, what an embarrassing performance from Real Madrid. Atletico Madrid, genuinely, this game surprised me. They really surprised me. And yeah, as a Barca fan, I'm obviously happy. Seeing our biggest rivals get destroyed in this manner. And of course, important to drop the points for Barcelona to take advantage tomorrow if they potentially beat. Actually, we will beat Real Sociedad to get 3 points to go top of the league. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, we're going to quickly talk about what we saw from this game, what we learned from this game, go throughout the whole game in general, just talk about what just happened and what we just witnessed. But yeah, what a game, ladies and gentlemen, what a game. But yeah, as you can see, 5-2, 5-2. So let's quickly go over the lineups real quick for Atletico Madrid. Oblak and goal, Hanko. I'm gonna take these glasses off. Lenglet, Lenormand, Llorente, Simeone, Barrios, Koke, Gonzalez, Julian Alvarez, and Sorloth. So from the preview that I made, the predicted lineup that I had Baena and Antoine Griezmann starting this game. Baena was kind of a reach. I didn't really expect him. It's kind of me being like, just putting it out there. Potentially could happen. Hopefully could happen. But Koke started this match. And Griezmann, I thought Griezmann was going to start this match because Sorloth really starting this match told me a little bit of how Atletico were going to go for this match, which is obviously try to feed Sorloth in the crosses and obviously try to feed Sorloth when they're trying to play from the back, which is obviously, putting a little long ball for Sorloth and him trying to win it as much as possible. So yeah, this is the lineup that Atletico Madrid went out with. And for Real Madrid, Thibaut Courtois in goal, Dani Carvajal, Eder Militao, Huijsen, Carreras in the back line, midfield of Federico Valverde, Jude Bellingham, and Tchouaméni, and up top, Arda Güler, Kylian Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr. So from the predicted lineup that I made, I had Arda Güler playing as the number 10, and then Mostantuano playing over here. So basically that's it. I had a little bit of a suspicion that Jude Bellingham could have potentially started this match, and he did end up starting this match. Xabi Alonso ended up opting for Jude Bellingham, which I think was the wrong decision, because Jude Bellingham today put up a stinker. He put up a stinker. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to hear from anyone. I don't want to hear a single Madridista say that Jude Bellingham, he had a decent match. No, he put up a stinker today. It was a mistake starting him, and it was a mistake let him continue into the second half. He was terrible today, as much as the rest of the team. Stinker from Courtois, stinker. Everyone here that you see in Madrid had a stinker today. There's not a single Madrid player that had a great game, had a decent game, that did well today. None of them. Maybe out of the goal because you had the goal and assist. Okay, cool to win, but still, no one. Every single one of these players that you're seeing on your screen put up a stinker of a performance. But yeah, quickly talk about what we saw from this game. Atletico Madrid started off very strong. They started off very strong in the first half. I say the first 20, 25 minutes, they were dominating Real Madrid. Actually, never mind. No, let me not say that. They dominated Real Madrid throughout the whole game. Not in terms of dominating, in terms of possession. They, just like completely shut out Madrid in totality, right? Because obviously they conceded 2 goals. But it was a manner of they never let Real Madrid get into their game. They never allowed them to get into the rhythm to the point where Real Madrid were creating countless chances, where they were dominating, where they were all over them. The only thing that Real Madrid dominated today was possession. That's it. Especially in the second half, because they were holding the ball, because Atletico Madrid was just trying to defend their lead, which is what's expected, because they obviously want to win the game. But besides that, the only thing Real Madrid dominated today was possession. That's it. Give them the props, give them the award for possession. But besides that, in terms of overall game, Real Madrid were awful. The 2 goals they got came from mistakes from Atletico Madrid. That's the only thing. That's the only reason they got the goals today. Only reason. And the goals that Atletico Madrid got was defensive disaster class from Real Madrid. So, of course, Atletico Madrid go up first from a cross from Guillermo Simeone into the box. And Lenormand beats Tchouaméni for the header and opens the scoreline 1-0 for Atletico Madrid. Early on into the game, one minute did they score? In the 14th minute, 14 minutes in, and they scored the first goal. And then Kylian Mbappe gets a goal to tie it up 1-1 from a little great pass from Arda Güler. Really, Lenglet pushes up to try and press Kylian Mbappe, but Kylian Mbappe quick 1-2. Gives it to Arda Güler, and Arda Güler sends Kylian Mbappe. Lenglet terrible defending there, and Lenormand really couldn't catch up to him. And then Kylian Mbappe just squares it. When I saw him through like that, I was like, from that angle, he's always going to score it. He's just going to score it. Like, especially when he's on it, he's going to score it. And I thought Oblak could have potentially done a little bit better, but he let it in. Cool. And then again, Atletico Madrid tried to go at it a little bit more, but they were really playing the crossing game. Atletico today were playing the crossing game. Second half, the goals that they got were different, but still, they were playing the crossing game. It wasn't like a matter where they were amazing plays, little 1-2s here and there, boom, like individuals going crazy. No, they were playing the crossing game, especially in that first half. That's how they got both of the goals, from crosses. But and the defense again from Real Madrid was terrible. Dean Huijsen, Militao, Carreras, I don't know what they were doing for those crosses. They were awful in the crosses. But then Real Madrid go up 2-1 from a goal from Arda Güler from a terrible mistake from Atletico Madrid with Lenormand, where Huijsen bombs the ball forward. Lenormand headers it back for Kylian Mbappe. I don't know what he was thinking. I guess he was just assuming that one of his players were there, but no one was there. He headers it back, and he had time. He had time to clear it somewhere else, clear it for a throw-in. Maybe even if he had some class in him, maybe take a little fancy touch and do something better than what he did. But he just set up Real Madrid for a counterattack. Kylian Mbappe sends Vinicius Jr., who drives the ball forward, and it's embarrassment. It was genuinely embarrassing the defending Atletico did right there in that moment, where Llorente and Lenormand were both on Vinny. Vinny does one little cutback and sends both of them. How are you double teaming Vinicius Jr. like that and both get sent? Embarrassing. Vinicius Jr. crosses it into Arda Güler, who is just left completely alone, and Arda Güler with a great finish. Maybe Oblak could have probably done a little bit, maybe made a save when he was 5 or 10 years younger, when he had some reflexes on him. But yeah, not much he really could do there, because it was an open shot for Arda Güler to just score it, and 2-1 for Real Madrid. And I thought at that point, I'm like, all right, it's done. Atletico Madrid, you've shown this multiple times throughout the past. You've shown this multiple times even throughout this season, that when you go down, when all else is lost, you have no solutions. But then, today, it just exposed Real Madrid's terrible defense, especially in the air. You would expect the likes of Militao, Carreras, tall players, Dean Huijsen, some tall players. They're going to win every header. They're going to win every aerial duel. But no. I don't know what they were doing today. They kept getting beat. They kept getting beat, and that's how they get the second goal for Atletico Madrid from a little cross. I think it was from Koke into Sorloth, and Sorloth beats Dean Huijsen for the ball. Dean Huijsen, I think, just mistimes his jump, and it goes past him, and Sorloth, easy header for him to score the second goal to tie up the game. Carreras at fault for that goal as well, because I don't know what he was doing. Like, he just let Sorloth, he knew he was behind Huijsen. Huijsen, okay, you could probably pardon him a little bit because he probably didn't know Sorloth was there, or he probably thought he was going to win it, but Carreras just completely let Sorloth to for that easy header as well, putting no pressure on him at any point, and Sorloth gets an easy goal for it to be 2-2 in the first half. But yeah, a very exciting first half for sure. I was genuinely surprised, but I mean, there's a lot of criticism for Atletico Madrid. Again, they were playing the crossing game in that first half, and I genuinely thought, like, on the ball, it was like being a Barca fan, watching my midfield, our midfield play compared to what their midfield offers, like, especially just in general, the players that the quality compared to the quality of players that Barcelona have is just levels. Like, it's genuinely levels, because Atletico Madrid, all they were doing was crossing. That's all they were doing. Which, I guess, that's the gameplay, that's the game plan that Simeone tends to go with, really. Come on, that's the football that Atletico Madrid play. Second half, then. I wasn't expecting any changes for Atletico Madrid, really, but for Real Madrid, I was expecting Mastantuono to start. I think Mastantuono, to come in. I think Mastantuono should have definitely come in because, again, Jude Bellingham was putting up a stinker. I don't know what he was offering in that match for Xabi Alonso not to make any changes, because Xabi Alonso made the changes, like, literally 12 minutes into the second half after they conceded the third goal from the penalty for Atletico Madrid. So clearly Xabi Alonso knew that he made some mistakes, but he didn't take off of Jude Bellingham. He took off Carvajal, and it was Carvajal and Arda Güler, like, literally, like, around the 57th minute, and then he brought on Camavinga and what's his name for and Mastantuono. Asensio also came on for Militao, because Militao, I guess, just was hurt from that little injury that he picked up in the beginnings of the match when Sorloth kicked his ankle, which was obviously pretty tough, pretty hard foul. But yeah, I was honestly surprised that Xabi Alonso didn't make any changes at the halftime, considering how little control Real Madrid really had and how little chance creation they really had, especially on the right-hand side. That right-hand side was absolutely useless for Real Madrid. I don't know what took him so long to really make those changes, but in general, why he didn't start Mastantuono, really. But they get this, Atletico Madrid get the third goal from a penalty, which was a clear penalty. I don't know what Arda Güler was thinking. I don't know what went through his head to put up a high boot like that. I'm sorry. Like, yes, he got a touch on the ball, but it's just a matter of dangerous action, because Nico Gonzalez could have still won that header as well. As much as Arda Güler got a touch on it, Nico Gonzalez still could have gotten a touch on the ball as well, and he puts up a high boot. Clear penalty. And I'm pretty sure he touched Nico Gonzalez as well. Dangerous action, right? So, clear penalty, clear foul, inside the box. Julian Alvarez steps up, and of course, what else do you expect? Golazo. 3 goals, 3-2 from El Araña, Julian Alvarez. And then later into the match, they get a free kick. They got one free kick before that, like towards the edge of the box on the left hand side, and then I was like, all right, Julian, you're gonna score this, and he almost scored. It was a pretty close shot, and then the second one, I was so confident he was gonna score it. I was like, yeah, guys, this goal is coming in. For those that watch the stream, this goal is going in. I know it's going in. I was already hyped. It's going in, no matter what. It's 100% going in. And Julian Alvarez, beautiful free kick from Julian Alvarez to bring Atletico Madrid 4-2 up. 2 goals up. Wow. Embarrassing, Real Madrid. Embarrassing. 4-2 up, and then Antoine Griezmann towards the end of the match gets the 5th goal. He gets the 5th goal from a terrible mistake from Federico Valverde. I don't know what he did right there. I don't know what he did in the whole game in general. He was dog shit the whole game, really. And a little counterattack from Atletico Madrid sets up Griezmann, and Griezmann just slots it in for the manito for the 5th goal. 5-2 win for Atletico de Madrid. Wow. That second half, I don't think there was a single opportunity that Madrid that created. A single dangerous action in that second half. I don't think there was one. Genuinely such an embarrassing performance from Real Madrid, especially in that second half. They did nothing. Of course, at that point, Atletico Madrid were defending. They were trying to defend their scoreline. Of course, they're trying to defend the win, of course. So I understand it's going to be difficult to break Atletico Madrid down. But it's just a matter of how little creativity, how little chance creation Real Madrid had in that whole game in general, and especially in the second half. All Real Madrid were doing in the second half was just holding possession, just passing it back and forth, trying to find something, but they couldn't find anything. They really couldn't find anything. Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., everyone you see on that in the screen right now for Real Madrid, disgusting, terrible performance from every single one of them. They were awful today. Awful. They had one little spark moment, but besides that, nothing. Vinicius Jr. especially, I wouldn't really want to talk about him. Like, this guy is genuinely so annoying. Like, he's genuinely so annoying. And, like, at this point, if you don't understand why he gets the hate, okay, I can understand. The crowd definitely provoke him, too. But it's like, bro, this is just him. This is his attitude. There was this one play, not even a play. Vinicius Jr. fouls Koke, and then he goes up to his ear, and then he says some shit. He's talking shit. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, what? You're putting up a terrible performance. Your team is losing, and you have the audacity to talk. And I can guarantee you, when he was leaving the stadium, Champions League, oh, Champions League. Like, bro, come on, have some shame. Have some shame. I don't know what he was thinking. Disgusting performance from Vinicius Jr. Rodrigo came on. I think he offered a little bit more than what Vinicius Jr. offered the whole game. I think he dribbled more than what Vinicius offered the whole game. Vinny, all he did was trying to beat Llorente, trying to beat Lenormand for pace. Pace merchant, really. Besides that, he didn't do anything. Terrible performance from Vinicius Jr. And again, just terrible performance from the whole team in general. Now, again, this surprises me a lot. This genuinely surprised me a lot. A lot of people, I know, in my preview, I said Atletico, I thought we were going to lose. And I was talking about Atletico. This really doesn't change my opinion at all about Atletico Madrid. This doesn't change anything for me. I still think they're going to go trophyless. I still think that we're going to beat them when we play them. I think we're going to show them another level than what Real Madrid offered them today. This more just showed more of what Real Madrid really are compared to Atletico, or they're back, or they're here now to compete. Now I'm like, no. This just really showed the weaknesses and how bad Xabi Alonso got it bad for this game. How bad he got it for this game. Rather than Atletico, oh, now they're back. Oh, my God, let's be scared of Atletico now. No. When we play them, I'm so very confident that we're going to beat them. We're not going to make the mistakes Atletico made. We're not going to suffer the way the mistakes that Real Madrid made, and we're not going to suffer like Real Madrid did in this game. We're going to show them another level, because Real Madrid today were just awful. I still stand by everything that Atletico Madrid, I'm not worried about them even with this result, because even at the end of the match, for those that watched all the way to the end of the match, Atletico Madrid the players were celebrating like as if they won a trophy. They were celebrating as if they won a trophy. Do you understand what that means? That means that this team is of course, they're celebrating because they just won a derby, yes, and a major 3 points, and of course, trying to reamp and bring back the love and everything between them and the fans, considering how bad they've started the season. Yes, I understand that, but you really shouldn't take it to that level unless your team is bad, and Atletico Madrid are bad. They're celebrating this because they're not that good, and they just destroyed a team that's supposed to be good. A team that's supposed to be heads, worlds above and levels above Atletico Madrid. Do you truly understand this? This is what I meant. This is what I said before in my preview. I said this was not a big test for Real Madrid. This was going to be a tough match, yes. But this wasn't the real test. I'm telling you, Ron, this wasn't the real test. Because if Atletico Madrid can do this to you, I can't even imagine what Bayern could do to this Madrid side, what Liverpool could do to this Madrid side, what Barcelona could do to this Madrid side. Because if they're making these kind of mistakes, if they're playing this bad against Atletico de Madrid, I can't even imagine when they play an actual top side. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Madrid does, I'd be scared. I'd be scared if I was you guys. I'd be very, very scared. But overall, amazing performance from Atletico Madrid. I would give man of the match to obviously Julian Alvarez for scoring those goals. Julian Alvarez is obviously showing to Joan Laporta and to Barcelona that we obviously need the guy next season. Please, whatever you guys need to do to get some money, get some mother effing money and sign the guy immediately. Because this is what he offers you. And he offers something that none of us have, that we don't have at Barcelona right now, which is an actual free kick taker. Because Julian Alvarez is banging in free kicks already ever since he joined Atletico Madrid. So please, sign him up, Barca. Sign him up immediately. The likes of Simeone had a great game. The likes of what's his name? The likes of Simeone had a great game. Koke had a great game. Gonzalez was very active as well. Barrios was pretty decent in the midfield as well. Atletico Madrid overall great game for them. Hanko defensively solid. Lenglet had some moments. Lenormand got the goal, but still some moments where I'm like, all right, you're not that good. Llorente very solid. I think the players that really got exposed today for Real Madrid is Carreras. Terrible performance. I can't wait to see what Lamine does to you. Hoytson made some terrible mistakes today. Benedico Valverde, I genuinely don't know what he offers you besides running for you, really. Jude Bellingham, terrible performance. Vinicius, terrible performance. Mbappe, not really much you can do, really. Like, you're playing against a backline like Atletico Madrid. We saw Mbappe struggle last season as well, where, he really couldn't do much. Same thing goes for this match at all. Gets one goal, one little moment, but besides that, nothing at all. Carvajal didn't do much. Raul Asensio came on. Terrible. He was terrible. Literally the first couple actions, and he got cooked, and he got a yellow card. Camavinga, pretty decent, I guess. He got try to get a little bit of control for Real Madrid. Masantuano, again, in my opinion, I think he should have started. I really think he should have started because he would have brought a little bit more threat, a little bit more take on the right-hand side, and done a little bit more than what we saw from Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe and Rodrigo when they came on. Rodrigo, pretty decent, and Gonzalo Garcia really couldn't say much at all, really. But man, embarrassing, really embarrassing. Now, the question to be asked is this Real Madrid side going to recover from this? What are they going to do? Okay, it's very early in the season. A lot of things can change. Things can definitely change. I think one excuse, what I don't want to hear is any excuses from Madrid saying, well, we didn't have Trent, that's why we... No. You put up your strongest team that you could have possibly put up. Everyone was available besides Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's it. Oh, but Rudiger... No. No. Shh. No. You put up your strongest team. Xabi Alonso got it wrong, and your players put up a stinker. That's it. But yeah, 5-2, man. This genuinely surprised me. Genuinely shocked me. 5-2 is insane, bro. Insane. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments what you thought about this game. What do you guys thought about this game? Who was your man of the match? Julian Alvarez, I think, deserves man of the match overall. And your overall opinions about Real Madrid now, going forward. Especially Barca fans. I know, as much as I can, I know you guys can't wait for the Clásico. I'm so excited for the Clásico. I'm so excited. But yeah, make sure to leave all those comments down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, favorite, hit the notification bell for every time we upload. Share your friends and love football. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Whenever there is, much love, take care, and peace.